this part moves freely along the fiberglass, and then it's anchored to the anchor trolley right here. And then this end down here, I just used a grinder and grind it to a point. Otherwise, it's got a smooth finish on it. This isn't where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to end up sticking it up in one of these holes and it'll just run along the length back here. And then down here, down the inside of this, I put pool noodle, so hopefully that'll give a little bit of extra flotation. And the T was actually bigger than the fiberglass, so there's like a 1/16 inch gap all the way around. And I used let's see if I can find it, but I used an epoxy, a marine grade epoxy for fiberglass and PVC. Oh, here it is. This is what I used, 2-part epoxy. I did it yesterday, and it seems to have held up. It's really solid. I'm sure it's just as solid as the fiberglass and the PVC. So that's pretty much all I did. Otherwise, it'll stake out like this. Poke it in the ground, and then the nice thing about this being able to move is if you're stuck out in the grass or whatever, and you're sitting there for a while, as the tide comes and goes, flexibility, this will be able to move with the tide, so you're not stuck out, you know, one locked position like this and bending the rod way down as the tide pushes you, or however that's going to work. So this gives you some flexibility as far as depth, stuff like that, and you can then, you're not stuck with this anchored on. You can pull it out, or unclip it, whatever you need to do. That's pretty much all it is. Super easy project. I mean, there's nothing to it. It probably took me a total of 20 minutes to do.